happened there in the fourth quarter?
It's kind of an age-old story of we gave in a lot of different ways to pressure, both mentally and physically. We just kind of had an internal collapse across the board, and we didn't want to do the things that we normally do. We didn't, we had guys hiding from the ball and just dying to get rid of it, and missed some shots we should have hit. And all of a sudden, you look up and we haven't scored for 5 minutes. So you can't do that against a Mansfield team. You got to play 4 quarters. You got to play 32 minutes, and then some. And we didn't.
Last Friday, rebounding was big for you guys in that second half. Tonight, it seemed to be kind of a different story.
Yeah, we talked to the kids about the Mansfield King Phillip game. KP is one of the biggest teams in the state, and Mansfield out-rebounded them. And it was simple. We said if you get out-rebounded, you lose. And proof is in the pudding.
What did you notice about the perimeter pressure in the fourth quarter? It looked like you guys were struggling getting it inside there. They were denying some lanes there.
Yeah, it was one of those things where the closer they got in the score, the more their intensity picked up, the less our intensity got. And, we just didn't execute down the stretch. We have things that we've practiced, and hopefully, as we move forward, there's maybe a little more attention to detail in practice, and preparation on game day doesn't start in the middle of the fourth quarter when you haven't scored in your last 6 possessions, but it starts on Sunday morning practice, Monday afternoon practice, when all the little things kind of accumulate. And tonight we didn't do a good job.
Aaron kind of went cold in the fourth quarter, but through 3 quarters, really did a terrific job, controlling the offense and making some shots when he needed to. Can you just talk about that?
Yeah, it's a lot to ask, and I think we wore him down. Mansfield certainly wore him down. They, everything he got, he earned. It's kind of like the game we talked about earlier with the OA game the other day. Bruja got 20, but he really earned it, and I felt like Aaron, we needed him in there, but at the same time he was definitely he was hard to imagine the word slowing down, but he was slowing down a bit. And a couple of times he got a little over-aggressive and took it all the way to the basket where they had a couple of big guys waiting to take care of business.
And then when you put him on the blocks tonight, he got a couple on-the-floor fouls from Mansfield players, and then Ferrer at the top of the zone there. I don't think we've seen that before, but are those some things you're going to continue doing going forward?
Yeah, I mean, we'll throw stuff against the wall and see. In a game like this, especially, with Mike Vaughn coaching the other team, if you stay in anything too long, they're eventually going to rip it to pieces. So you got to mix things up, and we just kind of made just enough sloppy plays to give them the easy baskets, which they don't need. They don't need us to help them. They're going to get theirs. And the easy baskets combined with what they really worked for was the difference in this game.
First loss now. What do you guys? The good news is it's not in your division. It's just the league. It counts maybe as a tiebreaker eventually, but
Well, no, actually, as it was explained to us late last year, the games against the big schools count towards your divisional title. So that a loss is a loss within the league. So they all matter. That's not a team that we're going to see again unless there's like a Hockomock crossover game. They're a D1 team, but it's unfortunate that we just didn't finish the game better. Win or lose, it's just unfortunate.